Hey guys, welcome back to Life After Neverland, and we are here to catch up on episodes 1 and 2 of the
Masked Singer!
Yay!
We're back, baby!
In this episode, we're going to cover episode 1 and 2 for each character, and they made it easy on us since this season they're doing Group A first, down to 3, then they're going to go to Group B. They're doing like American Idol style. Wait, watch this. Ready?
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice. I think let's talk about who got eliminated first. So we can get that out of the way, and the remaining contestants we'll speak of after. Tune out if you don't want to be spoiled. First person that was deleted was the robot.
You mean eliminated?
Delete, you're out.
Yeah, so here's a huge shout out to our buddy Dan, aka Stardog, from our Ambiguously Game Duo YouTube channel. He nailed Lil Wayne like halfway into the performance. He looked over and goes, "Doesn't that sound like Lil Wayne?" And we all busted out laughing because we thought he was joking.
Anyway, I didn't think that the robot was the worst. Unfortunately, I thought the llama was the worst on the first night, so I was a little perturbed that the robot got eliminated or deleted. Because I wanted to see more from the robot. I still wanted to see more. Now that I know that it was Lil Wayne, I wanted to see him do more things.
Yeah, like he wasn't phenomenal, but
he had charisma.
Yeah, like he was in character, number one. So he was acting like a robot. He was singing like a robot. I thought that was pretty cool. So I think I would have loved to see him break out into a rap. You know, he was probably waiting on the rap until like the second or third round.
Oh, that would have been so neat. Dang, what a shame. What a shame.
Yeah.
Now, on Wednesday night, you guys know that they were correct, that the llama was Drew Carey. That was one of their choices, and it was, and Sean pegged that one.
Yeah, as soon as I started listening to him, I knew I recognized the voice. He started using like this New York kind of smart-ass accent.
Really?
I watched Whose Line Is It Anyway kind of religiously, and so like I know his inflexation. He was using this type of voice that he uses all the time.
I didn't even really like the costume, which is a shame because I like Drew Carey a lot.
At least he got to perform twice.
I'm glad Drew had the experience because he's a cool dude.
I've known who this is even before he sang his first song. I saw his build. We're talking about the white tiger here. I saw the way he was walking, and then in the clues they said 77 years, and then there's a couple other things in the first clue package. I can't remember.
Clam shucking.
Shucking.
That happens in
New England.
Yes, and so what does that mean to you?
New England Patriots.
And who's in the New England Patriots?
Gronkowski.
His choices of music are really fun too. They match his personality, if it is Gronk.
Yeah, I think it's funny because he sounds horrible, but his charisma and his stage presence is so much fun that you just don't even care.
I think that's what Robin was saying.
Robin Thicke was saying.
Even if you turned it completely down, because he's so funny, he's charismatic, and he is kind of like the life of the party. That's what he comes across as. And I think one of his statements was, "Let's party."
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Because I don't know anything about Gronk.
Well, Gronk is a party boy. Like he's other than being one of the greatest tight ends ever to play in the NFL, the next thing he's known for is being a party boy.
Let's see. He apparently, like, they made note that there are 8 bright blue stones. And is that the number of rings that Gronk has? 3 Super Bowl and 5 Pro Bowl appearances.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, it's 3 Super Bowls, 5 Pro Bowls. He was talking about how dancing makes him feel really good, and especially after his body taking a beating, dancing makes him happy. Well, Gronkowski retired from football, as most of you know, because his body was getting beat up too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he retired.
So now he's just partying.
He retired early. Like he's only 30 years old.
What?
Yeah, he retired early. But it's because he had concussions and his body was so beat up.
He seems like a fun guy. I want to know. Someone I want to know.
So now he just wants to party and dance. That's what White Tiger said, and that's what Gronkowski always says.
We think it's hands down Gronk. If you think it's someone else, please let us know. I know that there's a couple other people that they're kind of buzzing about online, but I won't even go there because we think it's Gronk.
It's Gronk.
Sean thinks it's Gronk.
I know it's Gronk.
From what he's saying, I think so too. The turtle. The turtle. So he had a framed purple jersey with a C on it, a team photo that was on the wall. The big thing was the surfboard. He was making a reference to making a splash. I saw him making the motion of like a surfer dude earlier. I think it was on Wednesday night. And then Slow and Steady wins the race. They have the little rabbit ears. His little security guys had rabbit ears. Were you gonna say something?
That last bite I took was a little too big. Uh-oh.
It's really windy here today, which I absolutely love, but a tree in front of us just fell over. Not a tree,
palm tree just fell over.
It's in a planter, but it's a really big one. Do we need to pick that up for them? Okay. Also, they made big comments on the cooking. He was cooking burgers and that sort of thing. So anyways, they think that it's Joey McIntyre. After last night's performance, I don't think it's Joey McIntyre, and I used to really, 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 really love the New Kids on the Block as a kid. It just doesn't sound like Joey to me.
No.
I would love for it to be Joey, but I don't think it is. And they also made a reference to Step by Step. I don't think it's a new kid. Do you guys think it's a new kid?
No, I think those are those types of clues where they're trying to throw you off.
Yes. Zac Efron, I think that'd be too easy though.
Well, Zac is beefed up because he's been doing a lot of like movies with like, you know, The Rock and stuff, and he muscled up. And this turtle guy is really skinny.
Yeah, he's a slender dude.
His legs are like this big around.
The last guy that I thought, you know, maybe it could be him was the dude from Green Day. What was his name? Billy something?
Billy
Joe Armstrong. I wrote it down.
Oh yeah.
People are saying it's Jesse McCartney.
When she said Jesse McCartney, I'm like, who? Like, if you'd have said Jesse McCartney, I would have thought it was a girl. So, like, I had no idea who Jesse McCartney is. We YouTubed it and listened to one of his songs, and the voice definitely matches.
So if you have no idea, if, like, you didn't think about Jesse, listen to the song Beautiful Soul, and then go back and listen to the turtle.
And think of me while you're listening to those lyrics.
Because Sean has a beautiful soul. But he was a surfer in this TV show called Summerland. Any thoughts? Please feel free to make a comment down below.
Do it!
We're going to talk about Miss Monster.
When I said do it, a little fart came out.
TMI! Thank God we're outside and it's really windy, so blow that way, please. Alright, so the Little Miss Monster. The Little Miss Monster is not one of my favorites. I would have enjoyed the robot to stay and the llama more than Little Miss Monster. Even if she does have better vocals, because I find her to be bland and really flat and boring.
On a show where you're dressing up as a costumed performer, and there's no real prize on the line. This is all for fun. This is all for entertainment. You should be getting up there and you should be in character. You should be making people laugh. When you would rather see Gronkowski perform than this famed artist. Okay, the female monster is definitely a famed artist from the 30s or something.
30s?
Whatever.
No.
But she barely can walk. They have to hold her hand and like escort her to the stage. And they have to hold her hand and escort her off the stage. And then the whole time she's performing, she's just standing there doing this.
No, it has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with, it's highly possible she is a diva. This is what I was thinking was happening, okay? Because we used to work at Disney, and those fuzzy characters are a thing. So she's either really, really hot in there, and her vision is limited, and that is annoying to her, and she was expressing that. Because I do think it's interesting that the judges only made about 2 guesses each night, and then off she went. I don't know. Something was weird.
Yep.
What, didn't they say something on Monday night? You said they cut something short?
Well, first,
or was I dreaming?
No, when the camera wasn't on her, she did some sort of hand gesture like, oh my God, get me out of here. But she's lame. She doesn't do anything. At least when T-Pain was in there, he was like bouncing around and being fun.
I think it's, let's give us something to talk about. She had the T-Pain in there, the other monster, the actual monster, and he was jumping around, being all charismatic, and she doesn't move hardly at all. Look, I know I'm on my soapbox right now, but I did not enjoy her performance. I wish Lil Wayne and Drew Carey could have stayed longer, regardless of the fact that they weren't singing as well.
Yeah, like, they had that whole part where they brought out the blue monster while she was singing, but she didn't acknowledge him at all. Like, he's bouncing around and dancing, and she doesn't animate anything toward the fact that he's on stage with her. And the whole story is she's supposed to have a crush on him.
Yeah, she's his stalker.
Vote her out. I don't care how beautiful her voice is.
I don't think it's that beautiful.
Go on to a singing competition that doesn't involve dressing up in a costume and being fun.
So, anyways, you know what? It was really funny because we were watching it obviously after the Super Bowl. And if you watched our Super Bowl vlog, Lily, our godchild, said, "It's JoJo!" Because in the very beginning when they introduced her, she had a locker. It seemed like she was in high school, all these different things. And she was playing with her bow. And then she starts talking. And she has a womanly voice. That was funny. It was very, very misleading and it's kind of odd choices. I don't understand the T-Pain reference. We'll find out
We
later.
will.
So anyways, I thought her second performance was also much better, just like the Llama.
Now we're gonna get someone who's like obsessed with the female monster, and they're gonna go unlike all of our videos, just like
don't encourage.
when you piss off the Jackson fan.
Everybody has a right to their opinion. That's what vlogging is about. Like, I have my flavor, you have your flavor. Let's respect it. Anyways, moving on. These are the ideas of who Miss Monster is. So some people are saying Missy Elliott. I feel like Missy Elliott would have a lot more personality.
We didn't mention that one of the clues was a black queen.
Walker was a number 10. Dionne Warwick. Okay, so you're saying like an older singer.
Yeah.
A more mature singer. Mary J. Blige. I don't know anything about Mary J. Blige. I know her music, but I just don't think that that's her. What?
I was just looking for my phone, and we're recording on it.
You know what? He's such a millennial. Like, he literally... What would he do if he didn't have his phone?
We had a message from someone guessing who the monster was,
Who?
and I was going to give them a shout out.
Was it Michelle?
No, it was Juliana. But I was looking for my phone, and we're recording on my phone.
Well, Juliana, if you're watching, how about you let us know who you think it is down below, because we'd love to talk to you about it. We love you too, by the way. So the one that I thought that was the most interesting was online. They said Shaka Khan. Now, that is my generation, and
Shaka Khan.
I think that the voice, I think that that's a good guess. It could be Shaka Khan. The only thing that makes me sad is this lackluster performance. I never thought Shaka Khan was that lame.
What song does Shaka Khan sing that I would know?
I feel for you.
Don't know it. Different song.
I think I love you.
Don't know it.
We're over it. I don't know who the hell this
Never heard of
monster is.
him.
Whatever. Kangaroo. The kangaroo is from the outback, and she has a little roo, so she has a little baby. She's a survivor. Someone in her family, like someone that held the whole family together, has passed, which is really, really sad. She says it's something that happened to her when she was in the spotlight, and it was very, very negative. It kind of went wrong, so she has some bad press, it sounds like. The kangaroo is she wants to bounce back from that. And then she has this interesting message, and I'm interested to see where it goes, where she said, like, she wants to fight for her family, and something to do with, like, bullies never win. I'm a big supporter of that. I love the people that were in last season because I felt like they were very inspirational people, and they really showed their vulnerability, and I think the kangaroo fits in that category, so I hope she stays for a while.
I agree.
They say that it's Natalie Imbruglia. I forget how to say her name, but she's from Australia, and she's also a new mother.
There's a heavy leaning on athleticism. There's a lot of boxing, jump roping, basketball, and I will tell you, unless you have some coordination, you cannot bounce. First of all, you can't bounce a basketball like a normal basketball player, but nonetheless, in a kangaroo costume with a boxing glove on, she was bouncing a basketball. Is she an athlete first and a singer second, or is she a singer who just happens to be athletic?
Questions.
All right, go ahead.
To ponder. You can answer below if you know the answer. The other one was Amy, my friend Amy. She said Jordan Sparks. Now, after, the thing is that during that time I was watching American Idol. I haven't watched American Idol in a long time, but I truly love, like I said, Chris Daughtry, and I love Jordan Sparks. And the only thing about the kangaroo is she's not a dynamic performer. So maybe she is an athlete. She has a very nice voice. But I don't see her move. She did do like a little kickball change thingamabobby and like a little turn, and then boop, she did a pose. But she doesn't really move a lot. Did they show makeup in her package this go round? I feel like I randomly saw makeup. And I think for me it stood out because I was like, sporty, 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 makeup. So is she an Instagram star or is she a YouTube star? And that's why I have no idea who she is.
Yeah.
Because I think if it was Jordan Sparks, she would be an entertainer. She would be moving a little bit more. All right, you guys, let us know what you think down below. And if you happen to know if maybe you think this is a YouTube or an Instagram star, that is, I'm clueless on that. So fill me in and fill him in and fill us in. Okay. Yeah, we're moving on from that.
Now let's talk about the Chihuahua.
Chihuahua? What you talking about, Willis? Okay. I have questions for Sean and for me and for you. So they were asking the contestants most likely to. And I thought it would be really fun if you guys commented down below, you're most likely to fill in the blank. Sean, you're most likely to.
I think I was like most likely to like succeed in theater.
Mine was most likely to be like Paula Abdul. Okay, so your favorite costume for this round Go.
I want to say that the white tiger has the coolest costume, but something is drawing me to that damn turtle. Like, I just think it has so much personality. The spiky shell, the mohawk, something about that turtle is just so freaking cool. Like, I would wear that costume. I think it's so awesome.
Yeah, I think the white tiger is elaborate, but the turtle is different. It's not something that we have seen before in this show, so I do like the turtle
Yeah,
as well.
Every time I see him, like, that's a cool freaking costume.
I like the turtle costume.
And then my least favorite finally just got voted out. I did not want to see that dumb llama pulling around the fake back legs anymore. That was so weird.
Who came up with Drew Carey's costume, unless Drew Carey had something to do with it? But the tongue hanging out was kind of like it was dead, and then the two back legs, it was kind of like topsy-turvy and like flopping and bouncing up and down in the back. Like, was there some other way they could have designed that costume where it would have looked nicer? I didn't
there
like
is,
it at
because
all.
the way it's designed, he's got 4 legs and 2 arms. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
And then the llama looks dead.
Yeah, he could be a llama standing on his hind legs, using his front legs like Goofy or someone.
Has anyone ever seen the costume from the Toy Story? I used to do it sometimes for special occasions.
She's thinking about Bullseye.
Bullseye. And that's not how they designed Bullseye. They need to like think about some of the costumes from Disney and use those as their inspiration, because Bullseye isn't designed like that.
He does what I'm saying. He stands on his hind legs and uses his front legs as...
And he still looks really good. Yeah, so that costume I did not enjoy. The other costume that I didn't enjoy was the kangaroo. It's not even clever, and it looks really weird.
It looks like it came from the party store. And like, you got this elaborate tiger, and then you got this like kangaroo that looks like it was thrown together with some cheap cloth. Like, it's so weird to me.
And its little pouch just looks like a fanny pack.
Do they have different costume designers for different people? Because is the white tiger designer like a famous designer, and whoever got kangaroo is like an intern out of college? I don't understand what's going on there.
Wow, that's really interesting. Or did they fire their last, or did the person quit from last couple seasons and now they have a new one? Because I don't understand.
Or maybe they added the kangaroo like 2 weeks before production and they had to throw a costume together real quickly. But I tell you what, I like that they're doing the Group A first, but I cannot wait to meet Group B and Group C. Like, it was smart of them to do that, because I am like on pins and needles. Like, I want to see who these other characters are.
I think the reason why he's saying that is because no one really inspired him during this group round.
Except for Turtle.
Which is what we want to say next, is who is your favorite performer? All around. Your number one favorite performer?
Turtle.
Yeah, the turtle.
Hers is the white tiger. That's just funny.
Well, because at first it was the turtle. Monday night was the turtle, and actually I love the turtle as a singer. And a pretty decent entertainer as well. But I'm with Robin Thicke that I think people that are larger than life personalities, even if they're not the best singers, I just want to see them over and over again, because they make me smile, they make me laugh, and they're just larger than life. I can't say that enough, which is why I have such an issue with Miss Monster, because if she has a bunch of Grammys and all this stuff, she's not really doing anything. And also her costume, she picked a costume that has already been used and they just made it a girl version. Like, there's no creativity there either. You know what I'm saying?
But apparently there's a story behind that, so we have to hold out our judgments until we find out what the story is.
So are they dating? Did they used to date?
She's just
What's
saying
the
that
story? That is a big deal, and I don't know why.
Does
anyone else know why?
The only way it works is if there's a true connection to T-Pain in real life. And before we say goodbye, check out, we live in Florida.
Lovely.
We just come out here and sit by the boats in the water and have lunch. That's what we do here in Florida.
So you're joining us here. If you're in the cold, feel the warm weather. I'm sending it your way. You guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to let your friends know about Life After Neverland.
Bye!